bought Fed Up because I'd always heard about Danielle DiMartino, and I am a believer in free markets and believe that we should have business people involved in setting policy, not just academics. And so what I'd heard about the book was that she brought a business person's perspective to the capital markets. And as a longtime commercial banker and capitalist, I felt like she had a message that was important to read.
I hired Danielle to work at the Dallas Fed. I was familiar with her articles in the Dallas Morning News, and she had a point of view that needed to be brought within the Fed, not be outside the Fed. Bought the book because I wanted to have a permanent record of Danielle's version of what happened at the Fed for the last dozen or so years.
You know, Fed Up is one of the few books that really talks about the pluses and minuses of the Fed and the problems of the Fed. The Fed's a great mystery to a lot of people. They don't understand it. The Fed has become very politicized, and they need to learn what's good and what's bad about it, because it's not perfect and it needs improving.
I think for the average person who doesn't understand what the Fed does, this is an excellent insight into what they do and what they did during the financial crisis, and how they help the United States run its monetary policy.
Well, I have a lot of friends and colleagues that were here tonight that have already read it, highly recommended it. Several of them said once they started reading it, they couldn't put it down, start to finish, and having been in the business through the financial crisis and followed the Fed, just very interested.